things real quick.
I think the Twitter just hit. So.
Excellent.
I must say, I do like the Dynamo coin rocket to the moon in the background, Joe.
Yeah.
Nice touch. Nice touch.
I had to make sure it was in there.
Yeah.
Important little detail. All right, let's get these going. Excellent. Wow, you can hear the wind outside.
Uh-oh.
All right. Get the music going a little bit. Start getting our YouTube peeps. Anybody in YouTube is hitting yet?
Hey, Sean, where are we? Did we lock down DMO?
Well, we didn't get on CoinMarketCap, right? So
Right.
I wouldn't say no.
Oh, right. So we can, all right. We can't change it. Okay. Right.
No, there's no way to reserve it or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you get rights to... How does somebody beat out somebody else for that?
There's no rights to anything, man. It's crypto.
That's a wow.
Oh, I know, but like somebody gets it first, and then everybody else kind of goes with that one.
That's it. That's all you got, right? Whoever gets it first.
Yeah, okay.
Free for all.
Well, we got 18 on Twitter. 18 people sitting on Twitter right now.
That's right. No rights, baby.
No rights. Boom. All right. Here we go. Let's do this. Yeah, DMO. There ain't no rights. Hey, Sheriff. Yes, we are the nerds. Crypto nerds.
That's
So
right,
change our
Sheriff.
name to Crypto nerds.
Hey, Sheriff, you want to see Nerd Baby? Check this out.
Yay!
That's for you, Dallas. That's for you. Not only the she, but a dabbing she, if that doesn't take it to the next level.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Joe.
Everybody, I like to show off my background that I've created.
I do like the background.
Dynamo going to the moon. Or is that side? Bitcoin.
You should have like a toilet and like Cardano like going around it in
That's
outer
a good idea.
space.
That's actually a good idea.
Whirling the dead spin. Oh my lordy.
Oh, poor thing. And watch
That's
that.
okay, man. I tease you with your Cardano, but like Ave shit the bed even harder.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Mark Cuban. Oh, I'll get you, Mark.
Sorry.
I'm still a believer in Aave. It's everything's going down now, and it goes along with Ethereum, but it usually takes like a half a day to start moving with Ethereum. So if ETH is going up and down like this, Aave just stays down.
Oh yeah, down hard.
Yep.
But you have about a half a day. Once you start to see Ethereum shoot up, you have about a half a day to jump in to Aave, and then it'll start.
Mm-hmm. Well, because people don't know about it so much, you know.
Yeah. It's a nice little delay start, which you can day trade on. Really.
Okay. Yeah.
Sean doesn't, or Keith doesn't like his day trading. Dangerous.
Yeah, man, that's the siren song of day trading. Much easier than it looks, or much harder than it looks. Forgive me.
You know, it's funny. So people were posting in our Discord today. You know, what's up with the crash of 2021, and you know, this is horrible. The sky is falling. And so I posted a screen cap of Ethereum 1 year, and the thing is parabolic. It's just it's straight up. I'm like, what crash? Like what are you even talking about? Like this little tiny bump in the road. Like just zoom out a little, and you're gonna see the big picture.
Like they say, when in doubt, zoom out. Yep, and you'll see the big picture. Let's show it right here.
Just go to the 1 year view, and it's going to be a whole different story. Just take a little bit different perspective. So yeah,
look at
what to me, it's what crash. We're also, I don't know, spoiled with 20% month over month returns, right? Like stuff is gonna,
I know it's gonna be a boring market when we don't have all this anymore. When it becomes a real market, like really, like.
Well, then we'll be on to something else. We'll make some other technology.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the fear and greed, huh, Joe?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's Let's bounce around.
How'd you like that? How'd you like that alley-oop to you with the fear and greed? You like that?
Well, fear and greed is your favorite part of the whole.
It is my favorite part.
Process.
Look at that. Look at that.
This is really crazy.
Yep. That's a buy sign, boys and girls.
Last month, 71.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me show the. Let's go to the. What is it? You don't even need to do the 3 months. You can do the 7 day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
You know what would be what it's an interesting graph because I've had a bunch of requests from people to acquire Ethereum mining hardware. If you look at mining difficulty, there's a website CoinWars, CoinWarz.
Okay.
Coinwars.com and look up Ethereum mining difficulty. And I think that tells a really compelling story about, what capitalists think about the future of crypto, right? Because if you think about it, miners are thinking, where am I going to place my capital? Because there's an ROI on this, right? It takes a while to make your money back. And not the price chart, the difficulty.
Yeah, let me find that.
In the middle, right there, it says...
okay, difficulty chart.
There you go. I don't really care about that. Just scroll down a little bit. There's like a 30, 77, whatever. Yeah, right there. Look at that. Look at this, right?
Wow.
That is how many people believe that putting money long-term into Ethereum is a good idea, right? Because I'm thinking I'm gonna take some money and buy a rig and point that hash power towards Ethereum, not to sell maybe today or tomorrow, maybe next month or whatever else, right? Look at how much green is on that thing, right? 3% one day, right? That the difficulty. That's how many people are interested in mining Ethereum, right? And so if you want to tell me Ethereum's crashing, look at this. Just look at this is where the smart money is, right? These are people who have capital to generating coins. And that right there is all incredibly bullish.
I think that's the thing is this market, they're not saying Ethereum's crashing, it's just not at $20,000 like they want it to be already.
Exactly. Right. But as an investment, whether you look at it as buying Ethereum or mining Ethereum, as an investment, people are still really long-term into this thing. I think, and just the 1 day alone, 3% difficulty increase in 1 day. Right?
Yeah, shows how many people.
That's after all this negativity and all this crash and everything else. And well, if you look at the price of it, it's well rebounded since whatever all this stuff happened.
And to bounce off of that, Ethereum miners outpaced Bitcoin miners in revenue for a 7th straight month in November.
Yep.
It's also because it is easier to mine Ethereum than Bitcoin.
It is. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a whole bunch of institutional. I mean, there's whole corporations that spend hundreds of millions of dollars setting up data centers just mine Bitcoin, right? So more centralized because of all the ASIC mining that's going on. But yeah, I saw the guy Bixby Trippin. He bought a whole bunch of Bitcoin miners for some reason. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. You got like I don't know, 200 petahash or something. It wasn't. I don't know, but $500,000 worth wasn't a lot.
I just look at that though. The amount of money it takes to buy a Bitcoin miner, it's like what, $10,000, $12,000 to make $8 a day.
No, the ant miner, the A9 or something like that is you get like, I don't know, 6% a month, something like that, 5% a month. So it's less than Ethereum. But I guess maybe people think that mining and holding Bitcoin will be, more advantageous long term than Ethereum. I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. I've never felt compelled to buy an ASIC for Bitcoin.
And also, I've never heard anything positive about the places you buy the Bitcoin miners from. Like, it seems like it's very shady places you're buying it from, and you don't know if it's going to work or when you're going to get it.
Unless you get it off Amazon. Yeah, I would agree. Unless you buy it retail. There are many scammers out there, and most of the real producers of machines have pre-sold these things like 18 months in advance. They're just it's this huge supply chain management thing of people manufacturing these things, and they actually take the pre-orders to do all the ASIC design and the die construction, right? So it's like it's a very close connection between the miners and the manufacturers, and for you and I to think that we can get in there at any competitive level is ridiculous. Like, no, it's not gonna. You can buy.
You have at least one, right?
No, I don't do any Bitcoin mining whatsoever.
No, you haven't. I always thought maybe you would have dabbled and at least got one.
No, it's way too hard. And the ROI, again, the ROI is look, if you're in a northern latitude and you want to heat your house and make a couple bucks, yeah, run an ant miner, as long as you don't mind the sound of a blow dryer 24/7 in your bedroom or whatever. But yeah, I don't. No, I have no interest. Yep.
I know we do. Have you guys? I know you guys were talking about getting the helium miner and trying to run that. Have you tried it all?
I couldn't get one. It's 6 months. So you can get one retail off of eBay for like $2,000, and your ROI is, I don't know, 3 or something.
I'm just still very skeptical on the helium miner. At what point does legislation jump in and say it's just like stealing Dish TV? You're stealing the internet and giving it to somebody else and moving it around that way. I just wonder at what point, like I can see if you're mining it and turning around and selling it quick, but it's no different than when people are stealing Dish TV and sharing it.
So you think that like Comcast would lobby for legislation to say you can't resell your personal cable connection, this kind of thing?
I feel like it's no different. That's just my theory. You don't think so? Like it's no different than sharing your internet, sharing your cable TV.
How would you enforce that?
I don't know. I
don't
know how you'd enforce it, but I could see somebody trying to make legislation.
Yeah, I guess if you like did some kind of packet monitoring and then shut people down, if their cable modem was relaying what they detected as helium packets, they could potentially deny it.
I got Dallas upset. Helium is legit. I didn't say it wasn't legit. I just questioned at what time it might get legislated.
Right. I mean, I would say there is a legitimate concern that you would say, hey, all of these cable providers will figure out that somebody's stealing these things and say, okay, we're just gonna filter out those kinds of packets.
Yeah.
You might be able to. I don't know. They could probably build some encryption to get around it. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. I mean, they're a very low data usage, so they really couldn't complain. Oh, you're saturating my network or anything, right? Helium is very low, different, but a very low bandwidth. But yeah, maybe.
You don't have to put a PW on your Wi-Fi. Is that different? I don't know. Just something in my head. I was thinking, doing what I do for a living, I'm skeptical. I'm way too skeptical at everything. Like, probably at the reverse of productive. That's how skeptical I am on everything.
The 5G component is different. It's still, that still gets relayed over, the broadband network, whatever your personal network is. But yeah, I could see that's potential. If you started like saying, I'm going to stream stuff, right? And where my cable modem only gets 10% usage, but now I'm up to 90% usage continuously. Yeah, I mean, they might complain. I mean, maybe. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
No, I thought just randomly.
Yeah, the remedy to that is, people get commercial. Like at my house, I have commercial cable service. It's only incrementally more expensive than residential, and I can do whatever the hell I want with it commercially, including resell. So just get commercial cables.
So helium isn't open internet access through your system. See, that's where I was understanding it to be. Dallas is saying it's not.
No, it's just like if there's like, say a boat has a shipping container on it and they stuck one of these little radio transmitters, your helium node will talk with that little transmitter and say, oh, boat is on river latitude and longitude now, right? And it does every 10 minutes or every 20 minutes. I don't know what the transmit frequency is. Very, very low frequency. But it does use your internet to relay that information. So technically, if you're a residential subscriber, and you're using it for a commercial purpose, that probably violates the terms of service.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Put it out there.
I love the idea. I think it's a great idea. But yeah, just get commercial cable service. That's easy.
And I'm wondering, like in an area I live, it's not as populated. I think you have to be in more populated areas to make more. I know I looked up on the chart. I couldn't really find.
No, you know what's interesting is a lot of people have told me that living in a rural area that's near a like a highway or a shipping lane is really profitable because most people are using it for logistics management. So if you're on a hilltop and you have a 10-mile clear sight radius, people are sticking big antennas up, sticking one of these things on the top of the antenna and making a lot of money. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I did check your helium. Funnily enough, I knew it's Dallas's baby. It had a tough week. It had a really tough week. Down about 30%.
Everything was down, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like down like Ave bad.
Yeah.
It made your Cardano look good.
And I know Vincent's really into the search engine.
Brave,
right?
Yeah.
I tried to play with it for 3 days, and it was like at the end of the month you'll make like 5 cents. So maybe he can, show me something differently that I'm doing. I feel like it forces you to watch ads, like you're just not using it and you get cryptocurrency just from using that search engine,
right?
Or that browser.
He's denying it now.
Oh.
Just telling the rumor.
Sorry. People
different
Vincent.
Yeah, different Vincent.
Yeah. I think one of the things that I really like, because we've been talking about use cases for Dynamo, and one of the things that we have on the roadmap is storage, meaning people can, everybody has a hard drive, and nobody uses 100% of their hard drive. So maybe I can pledge some of my free space on my hard drive to let somebody else use it. And I was always very skeptical about the commercial use cases of that. I did find a really interesting article today comparing S3, which of course is Amazon's flagship storage product, to a number of other different solutions, including storage, DCS, their community source storage. And actually, it is getting traction. There are actually people who are really commercial entities really using this. I'm surprised because I just felt like, I believe in the encryption. I know how it works, but a lot of people I felt would be just like, do I really want my information, quote unquote, on the internet, or is it really fault tolerant? Like, how do I know? But yeah, people are actually using it. And there's compelling use cases for this commercial use. So, I think that we're going to definitely push forward with doing some kind of proof of storage, particularly with the fall of Chia, because Chia is, I guess it was billed as a green alternative to mining, right? Proof of work mining, that you would just use a hard drive instead.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that thing is kind of.
I mean, Chia screwed up because they screwed up their hash rate at the beginning, and people were putting 3 or 4 hard drives on there and making $1,500, $2,000 a month right away.
Yep.
And then it made it like not even worth after that.
Yep. And the other thing was, which I thought was totally true. I always thought Chia storage that you were committing was actually being used, but no, it's just you're saying I have 1 terabyte of storage, therefore I get this much reward. But that terabyte of storage is just random garbage. It's not being used. It's utterly stupid. So Yeah.
Alias doesn't want us talking about Chia.
Yeah, no, Ixnay.
We'll repurpose all your 400 petabytes of hard drives that you bought.
Somebody's going to get it right. They were the first one to do it, but somebody else is going to come out and get it right.
I think we can. I think we can get this right. I think we can really get this right with with the right set of features and manageability, and pricing. I think we can get this right.
I know, it's personally for me, I upload 100 gigs a day of video.
Yeah.
If I could plan to find a place to store it, it would make my life easier.
Yep.
Because I know in the last 2 years I've been going through seeing, okay, what do I not need anymore? Can I dump this? Can I dump that?
But Sean, I mean, let me ask you guys, and actually let me ask, all the folks out there, is it is as much a technology challenge, or is it a trust thing? I think you do need to tell this story, because this is your data, whether you're pledging the storage space or you're utilizing the storage space. There's that moment of trust. And then again, you're now trusting in a completely new technology. I'm not talking about the early adopters and the folks that get crypto, but real adoption, mass adoption. That's the challenge.
5 years from now, I think it'll just be mainstream, right?
Agreed.
Right?
I think so.
Right, but right now it's more the early adopters. It's more the people that we can, sort of get on board and say, hey, do you want to be a part of this? And we'll help you pay a downstream or whatever else, getting referrals and all those kind of things. But I do think that this is actually, I was very short on it originally, but much like NFTs, I'm coming around to the NFT. So, yeah.
Well, and let me ask you this: if you lose your keys, then you lose all your information that you put up, right?
Well, if you lose your password to anything, you've lost it, right? I mean, that's the whole.
But if you have a commercial,
if you got Dropbox,
Dropbox, you can get a new password and
get back into it.
There's a Google, Messenger person that you can email and say, hey, help me recover. So that's part of what the enterprise management tools are that are needed, right? Delegated responsibility. So I have this kind of share, and I want to have these 5 people that are authorized to access it, right? And if I lose mine, there's 4 other people, and there's a way to recover that stuff, right? All of those sort of enterprise access and logging, right? So if there is a data breach because my API was insecure, do I know who all accessed this? Do you have the IP address? Right? All of those things. I mean, I've been doing that for 20 years. I know what those kind of requirements are. Mm-hmm. Building those things out. In this article that I read, they said, yes, there is all of this distributed storage. It has none of the enterprise, audit and recovery and permissions and all those kind of things that you get with S3. So you need to replicate those things in your design. And then I think you have a winning formula.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit of that story, Jay.
Yeah.
Technology, yeah.
I don't know. I have not set up a storage node before. I guess I didn't know it was difficult. I thought it was pretty easy. That's it.
Interesting.
Yeah, they have 10,000 nodes.
10,000.
That's quite a bit of adoption. Yeah,
that's impressive.
Yeah. They marketed themselves well too. Some of these really know how to. Well, they could spend some money to market it. Yeah. All right, well, let's jump in a little bit. This is what we're looking at so far, guys. Bitcoin is back up to 50,000.
I had posted in our Discord in the Dynamo Discord. I said at around 3:30 this afternoon, I said we're gonna do our chat, and Keith has his Stevens shirt, and
that's right, baby.
And Bitcoin will be over 50,000, and I missed it by almost 1,000. So I'm very happy that that happened.
Very nice.
You made me right.
and at the same time, we can go at Bitcoin, and it's the start of the day, so it's all in red. But we're at 50,000. Ethereum's holding strong at 43. Aave 184. That'll shoot back up. These two, Matic and Aave, they'll move when Ethereum and Bitcoin move.
Yeah.
That time delay, the way they move.
Polygon is getting some good press. I think they do have an interesting story to tell. They're not, they're not quite there yet, but I did see there's this guy who's on YouTube, who's very popular. It's called Julian Eat the Blocks is his channel, and he does these sort of helping people to understand how to create smart contracts and NFTs and all this other kind of stuff. He's a funny guy to watch, but he's very smart. And he has been doing a couple of Polygon videos and Solana videos lately. So I think that's sort of the indication that it's coming into people's consciousness that these chains exist, and these guys may get more mainstream.
And thinking about this here, let's CDM asking Angel Tongue, DMO prediction next. Where is Dynamo going next? Let's pull up the chart for Dynamo. Right here.
Is it legal for me to say? I don't know. Being an insider, I don't know.
If Michael Saylor can say 150 Bitcoin,
Hey,
you can say whatever you want for Dynamo.
I mean, we're at 19 today. I know it's like 0.00. I look at it 19, 20, 21.
You do, and you have to realize that Bitcoin is down, right? So as the dollar is, right, like Bitcoin to dollars is down. So as us being off even more, right? Like it's not fair, basically, right? Because we're only denominated in Bitcoin, right? So so that's a little rough. But yeah, I mean, we're still at $1 or whatever it is. I mean, I'm extremely happy with that.
And the bigger thing is you see the volume that's coming in.
Yeah, I mean that's the real story, right? Look at the floor. I mean, there's $7,000 or $8,000 in open interest down to 70 cents.
Let's look through this.
Like that. There's a very strong buy sentiment here, and frankly, we've got a lot of great stories to tell about it's about the people, right? It's about who do all we know and who are we connecting with, and what are we going to do as commercial enterprises.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a lot of great things on the board for that. So yeah.
Some of these buy prices are funny to me. You're never getting at that ever again.
No, I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah.
Just like the sell price of one Bitcoin.
I don't think that's going to happen either. I will come out and say, I don't think that Dynamo will ever be a 53 or 51,000. Fairly confident that one. But I mean, if you look at the coins that are in the range of coin market cap that we are, right? The 2,000 range, and look at our cousins or whatever you want to call them that are around us, that have been at 800,000 to 1.2 million market cap over the last year or two. And you will see that most of them have not moved, right? That they've just stuck there or potentially gone down. And, we are on the way up. We've got a very strong board. We've got a very strong circle of friends and connections and lots of great technology that we're building all the time. A lot of stuff going on. We're not just a team of one or any of that kind of stuff, right? There's a bunch of people that are behind this, that believe in this. So I think we got a lot of great things ahead of us.
Oh, 2022, Sean, to pick up on that, is just so bullish. I mean, there are 3 to 4 calls a day that we have pertaining to various projects. I know candidly tonight you're going to be going long and late working on the Total Mayhem project, which just looks extraordinary.
Yep.
So yeah, I think 2022 is just going to be phenomenal for Dynamo Coin.
Yep. A lot of great things ahead of us. So it's not like we're resting on our laurels whatsoever. And I think if you look at a lot of other projects where they promised a whole bunch of things and never delivered anything, all of our peers, we're going to go from rank 2,300 to rank 1,200 in very short order here.
Yeah, and there's multiple use cases too, right, Sean? I mean, we were chatting about that. Obviously, very, very strong in that play to earn universe, but we're also talking about storage. I know there's a potential project actually out there in the entertainment industry, and obviously, the NFT space. So really diversified, and all it takes is one to put us significantly on the map.
Yeah, I think that's it. We're not a one-trick pony, right? We're doing NFT. I enabled NFTs in Discord already, right? So you can create your own NFTs in Discord. Like, how easy is that? I'm going to publish the Discord marketplace probably tonight. Actually, I finished up all the development on that. So some really cool things there. But yeah, got a lot of different avenues to push this thing.
It's super exciting, and toads are the future. CD.
Yes,
Toads are the
They
future.
are the future.
Dogs and cats are done.
It's not children. It's toads.
Mm-hmm. Toads, the cryptodes.
Which are awesome, by the way. I mean, I've blown away. Just tipping the hat, man, to the creative team.
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to see what else is going on here in the markets. Let's here's time to rag on Joe. Let's just do this one.
Oh yeah, this is my favorite part of the show.
Yeah, here we go. So Cardano's Sunday swap launches the public testnet. Yeah, after all the bad news, they had to come out with something. Obviously, they weren't ready, so they did the testnet. Like, there was nothing hidden about this. And here's the best part: is the way it went onto Twitter. Might need to rebrand to Monday Swap, because you knew they were going to have bugs. The thing wasn't ready to come out. They were trying to do something to make it, just recover from the whole situation. And today, Cardano is at around 140.
Yeah, good trade on you, man. You sidestepped that.
I got it. Got out.
Yep.
Got all out. I'll sit and wait.
Yep.
I don't know when it's going to come back at this point. I don't know, because they really have to do something at this point.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Total recall.
Total recall. That is beautiful.
I'm sitting at the Russell right now.
Like a big, hulked out toad, just all ripped. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that is a great idea.
All right. I'll see what's in. Yep.
Totally.
That's awesome.
Funny. We're talking about making 100 NFTs to mint to the Discord bot shortly.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, I think that's a lot of it, is right. People are looking for accessibility, right? There's people that want to create artwork, that want to sell their artwork, and maybe they want to sell them for $5 or $10 or whatever, but they want accessibility. Let's make it easy for them to create NFTs, get their get their artwork in the marketplace, and get it sell. I think that's the whole thing. So, and build our marketplace, right? Like, make them come to the Dynamo Discord and become members, and in order to participate in the marketplace, right? Making it a Discord bot, I think, is one of the great ways to do that.
Yeah. That
particular bot, the NFT bot. So I wrote the MMO bot and the wallet bot as separate software. The NFT bot, I plan on making public, so that people will be able to invite the bot to their own Discord server, and that's just going to spread the word, right? Like, oh my gosh, here's a chain where you can mint an NFT just using Discord. And how cool is that? I think that's tells a great story.
I love that. Yeah. So especially a lot of the crypto audience is in Discord.
Yeah, for sure. And then it just makes so much more awareness for us. So.
I was trying to I was pulling up the Discord. Doesn't act right. It's messing up. All right. Anyway, let's see. Let's find some other stuff going on in the news. Here's something we can talk about, because we were talking about NFTs. Only 1 in 4 NFTs bought during minting results in a profit. That's still not bad, 1 in 4, but does show it's more realistic that just because you mint an NFT doesn't mean you're going to make $1 million.
I think the counterpoint to that is, those people that do make a profit on NFTs, they probably, 3x to 10x, right? So even if you're only 25% chance of making money, the amount of money you make far exceeds your failure rate, which is why projects continue to attract, tons of money. Frankly.
When do you think the dip in NFT is going to hit? Because we've had such a high time in NFTs. I feel like real soon we're going to see that there's got to be some kind of pullback in the NFT world.
Somebody told me, I don't know, when I was working at Merrill and we were talking about investment, right? We're talking about asset class. And this was in like 1999 when, everybody was, partying like it was 1999. And frankly, it was insane, right? Like Merrill was pulling in, I don't know, $50 billion a month in new assets into all of its different asset categories, right? Like there were just massive cash inflows into every asset category they had. And I was, I was talking with one of the asset managers. And we were just talking about, long-term asset appreciation. And, and he said this very funny thing to me. He said the over a 30-year period, the asset that held its value the most was cars. He said if you bought collectible cars,
collectible cars,
Pontiac Firebird. I'm talking about, a 1960, GT40 or something like that, right? Like, like one of these kind of collectible cars. He said collectible cars is the thing that holds the most value over time, over some 30-year time frame. The second was artwork. Out of all the asset class, and those two were 10 times the return of stocks and bonds and all these other financial instruments. Cars and artwork. Those were the one and the two. It was crazy. And that blew my mind because you think about, like those are not things you think about investing in, right? And so when people say, well, NFTs, blah, 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 I'm not so sure anymore. Like this may be like that Beeple that somebody paid $69 million for. 10 years from now, that may be the smartest thing that guy ever did. I don't really know anymore, These things are hard to say. So, yeah, I'm not going to discount the power of NFTs anymore. I made that mistake once.
It's interesting to think about, yeah. But we early in this year, we did have that dip with NFTs. There was that small dip, and then after the summer was over, it kind of started coming back. Yeah.
Well, look, NFTs with the utility, like play to earn, all that stuff. Clearly, those have incredible value. Right? Axie is still just printing money like insane, right? So, so NFTs with the utility, completely agree. If it's the next Bored Ape Yacht Club, I'm not really sure, but I don't want to discount it either. Yeah.
And even Axie, because I do follow them, they've had a very rough go of it the last 30 days too. That whole PDE space.
No,
but I think that dovetails into what you were saying about NFTs. Pullbacks, sure, but over the next 12 months, if you zoom out, I think there's a lot more good ahead.
So actually, there's a very interesting mechanic that happened with Axie over the last 30 days. So they were they implemented a new algorithm that awarded certain rare Axies based on breeding, and so tons of people were acquiring Axie and breeding them, and then immediately selling them in order to churn them to try to get one of these rare ones. And so a lot of people were dumping Axies just because of this new mechanic that they created. And so, of course, people who do this for a living also got into a little bit of the panic selling because they saw the investors were kind of selling. But it has leveled off. I literally watched a video just today about
that's interesting.
Panic. Yeah, so that's actually just a one-off thing that they implemented in middle of November, and it had because of the Axie breeding time, it's like 18 days or something like that. It had a specific they basically just fell off a cliff right on that day that all bred, and then it's very flat. So it's very interesting how that mechanic happened because of the game. But the long-term prospects are still really insane. It's just that was a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched him slide from 160 down to about 100, and I guess this one is saying price target of 80.
Yeah, because it was all because of the way that when you sell an Axie, you get Smooth Love Potion for that, and also when you withdraw, you get Smooth Love Potion just for withdrawing your earnings, and so that's what caused that sort of quote unquote crash. But it was a one-time event based on this change in their mechanic. I don't think it has any sort of existential threat to their business model whatsoever. Yeah, but really interesting how a programming change can just incredibly affect an economy, right? Like that's yeah. It's the Matrix all over again. It's really crazy. Yeah,
and that's why we're all looking at what's going to happen with Ethereum when he changes everything.
Yeah.
So CDM is saying the team went from 3,000 down to 600.
Yeah, to buy 3 starter Axies is around 150, 200 something like that. Yeah. Used to be. Well, when I first started looking at it, it was 500 to 600 per. So I guess about 1,800. Then it went way up.
Yeah.
Supply. Then they introduced this new breeding mechanic, and so people just all they did was instead of breeding them and playing them, they would breed them. If they got a shitty one, they just sold it, and so so everybody was dumping all of their crappy ones because they were trying to get the rare one that they had implemented.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Have you tried to play it at all? Test it out, play any of the games?
No, I have not. I mean, I've watched lots of videos about the gameplay because obviously we're interested in it for Total Mayhem, but I have not actually played it myself.
And it's interesting to see CDM is saying people have moved on to less complicated play-to-earn games like Crypto Bombs and Crypto Mine, which is interesting. Yeah, because I think that's could bode well for us if a lot of people are looking for the next PDE.
Yep. I think one of the things that Russell and I have been talking about is keep it simple. Don't keep a lot of game mechanics and combinations. We want rare cards, right? So when you breed 2, there's a chance you get a rare one that's really great, but you don't want like a lot of different combinations of things like Axie. It made it a little bit too complicated. Yeah. One of the things we talked about was doing a farming, right? So so Farmville is obviously incredibly popular. It's almost like a meta of a meta. What if we did like a crypto mining simulator, right? So you basically buy virtual mining cards and you put them in
God.
and then you mine it, and then you get more, and then you upgrade your house to a warehouse, and you get all the and you have to buy cooling, right? Like all those kind of things, right? You can really do a complete meta on a Farmville copy of crypto mining, right? Crypto mining master.
You're mining the mining, yeah.
I don't know, and so you're spending money to buy a card, to a virtual card, right? To mine in this game, right? Like it's something people are familiar with, and it's pretty easy. It's just an idle clicker game, right? Like,
yeah,
it could work.
Yeah, when you get the 25th hour in your day, man, you run that one down.
Yep.
Those games like this, I've never been understood. I could never get into those, the farming type games and things like that. I like more of the action or moving around. I know.
Yeah, my mom plays Farmville like crazy. Like
nice.
Loves to collect the tomatoes and make the pizza and do something on the train and whatever. I don't know. It's it's all kinds of loops, but yeah, people love it because it's simple and it's got that Pavlovian response loop going on, right? That you're just constantly sort of making little progress against whatever goal you have. That's what it's all about.
I'll go back and see. All right, we're about 50 minutes in, 45 minutes in. The market has not moved since Sean has spoken.
Uh-oh. I thought I was going to move because of the Shiba shirt.
I'm gonna have to get another sheep shirt.
Yeah, where's mine? You didn't get mine?
I can only wear one at a time. I'll wear the other one on Wednesday.
Okay, so you got mine. I just want to make sure you got mine.
That's why the market's still down.
Oh,
That's
see?
right.
Wearing the wrong shirt.
There you go, sheep. We are not promoting sheep. We are joking
I know,
about sheep.
right?
Just so anybody watching,
Yeah.
we are not promoting this. We're just
Dallas knows we don't
fascinated.
provide financial advice or legal advice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everything's sliding back. Yeah, 2.3 trillion market cap. We were at 3, so this is a lot less volume. But maybe everybody's pulling their money out for Christmas. Got to buy some toys and some toys.
Get some profit on the books, boys.
I
That's what institutional players do.
I still want to remind you, a couple months ago, that 2.3 said 1.6, right? So it's just,
I agree. I'm looking at the volume is a little bit lower, and
yeah,
I'm the skeptical one.
I want to see that. That thing always intrigued me. I don't know.
Bat?
Yeah, the basic
Yeah,
attention.
let me see if I have it on my list. Let me put it in.
I don't know if is it top 100 even? I don't know.
There you go. Oh, I think I put the wrong thing in. I'm sorry.
No, I don't think that's it. Yeah.
See.
Basic.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, it's on Binance too. Okay. Zoom out to like the 6 months. What does the 6 months look like?
Bipolar like the rest of the market.
Yeah.
bipolar.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yep. I mean, the rest of the market kind of did the same thing. It's had a little pop, bouncing around. Looks like it's finding its new bottom right here.
Right.
Put it around $1, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
It's $1.36 right now.
I don't know if that's not a teacup handle. I don't know what that is, but it is I would say up the trend. Yeah.
But here, what it tells to me is, yeah, you can look at the
volume. Yeah.
The volume down here just tells me,
Yep.
yeah,
That's your problem.
This is not a good issue.
Yeah. Right. That late November pop is a pump and dump hype.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not a sustained sort of thing. So yeah, you're probably at $1.10 for that thing. Yeah.
Get the bat chart.
The bat chart.
All right. Well, that is that. And
Yep.
I think we're done for now.
All right.
Close the book.
To talk about. I'll leave the chart up with Dynamo towards the end, and we are currently. I like to refresh it at 19.
Nice.
No, we had a buyer. Okay, we got 1,900. All right. Very nice.
Yep. And that is it, guys.
Cool.
We
So
will
next
see
Wednesday,
you-
Sean, we'll do more cryptodes. We'll have some more cryptode information.
Yes, yeah, definitely. I'm getting an artwork dump tonight. I'll be integrating that all into Unity. I will be publishing a sample website of the login. I have some of the login assets. I'm just waiting for Russell to send me the rest. So yeah, we'll have the login and the registration pages. Well, we can do a live demo. We can circulate the URL around. People can log in. I'll have some.
Be huge.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Huge.
I'll have
huge,
some of the
huge. Okay, cool.
cards also generated. We have like I don't know. We have about 50 or 60,000 combinations of cards based on the background and the toad and the resistance and all that kind of stuff. So we can demo a lot of that stuff as well. I spent a lot of time today going through that with him. So yeah, we got a lot of cool artwork to show for next week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Awesome.
It's on Wednesday.
You're gonna see it. All right. We will see everybody on Wednesday.